Our boy Rito came in and low diff Koga, claiming that Berserker Ball championship victory. We love to see it. I'm kinda shocked that quite a few people actually thought Koga would win this fight, but not me. I was on Rito's side ever since our boy Cosmo got finessed by Pang. So yep, Berserker Ball champion Rito. Apart from that, we have a few other things to talk about, especially regarding where Kengan is currently going. We have Retsudo pulling up after Ryuki disappeared in the inside, and they're planning to pretty much search for him. So a rescue arc may be the next arc of Kengan Omega, featuring a pretty interesting team. So we have Retsudo, Himuro, who's also from the inside, Tokita Oma of course, and Ray for some reason. For what we know, Ray isn't from the inside, just an assassin part of his own clan. Him having a major role in the next arc would be pretty cool, as when he returned alongside Hatsumi during the Purgatory tournament for that little quick scene taking out some of Zyuji's goons, that was quite hype. I think all of us wanted much more from them, and Ray just doing more would be pretty cool to see his improvements, everything like that, of how strong Ray has become and what his current goal is in the story, whether he's going to participate in the up and coming new Kengan Annihilation tournament or anything like that. And also take note the emphasis on Retsudo and his involvement once again. As we know, his goal is to reclaim his position as the Kengan Association chairman after Nogi has taken it now, so he will have a major role in the new Annihilation tournament. Retsudo is probably 100% retired at this point, not even appearing. Retsudo is just the one here now. But other thing we're going to talk about is Ryuki's reason for going back to the inside. Pretty much throughout the whole tournament, everything that's happened, especially regarding Kiryu, which I'll talk about shortly, he doesn't really know what is good, what is bad. Everything that Garmikaku supposedly taught him has not really worked out in him pretty much navigating the real world outside of the inside. So he needs to go back. He's looking to find his grandpa Garmikaku, who he believes is still alive. I guess more confirmation that Garmikaku is still alive, and try and get an understanding of what he's actually meant to be doing. Of course, he's still extremely traumatized from his fight with Naden, with this panel here once again referring to Ryuki as the connector. I talk about this in pretty much every video, but Naden said Ryuki is the connector, of course meaning he's strongly connected to Shen Wulong and everything going on with that. Considering that Oma may be going back to the inside, his long-awaited fight against the Tiger Nico could very well happen, as a few chapters ago when we got to see the meeting between the higher up worms, Jan, Gilbert and the Tiger Nico, that was actually occurring in the inside. The Tiger Nico doing some menacing stuff in the inside is most likely the case, so that long awaited battle could very well come in the next arc, which may also feature Kiryu Setsuna, as we learned recently that his goal was actually to kill the Tiger Nico as well. So him potentially losing against the Tiger Nico, being killed, and then Oma comes in and has that crazy final battle with him and then defeats and I guess kills him as well. That would be a good way to I guess end Kiryu, end the Tiger Nico, and I guess bring up Oma once again. Just my thoughts on that quickly. I'm hoping more people actually head to the inside alongside Oma, Himuro, etc. Such as people like Lolong and Kanoegito. Lolong is pretty much regarded as a worm hunter, so him entering the inside would be pretty cool. He doesn't really have a major role in Purgatory in my opinion at this point, as he's just training Koga, doing whatever. And same thing for Kano, as he's no longer the Fang. He's now found himself, so him going on a mission to the inside and just a powerhouse of people like Lolong, Kano and Oma would be monstrous, and then them having a big group battle against like the Worm. Of course we could have Ryan as well, and we could get a pretty wild arc, something we haven't really seen so far in Kengan, and I am very excited. Coming back to what actually occurred during the fight between Rito and Koga, I'm not really too bothered by it. I didn't really want a long drawn out fight. Koga had his big fight against Ryuki where he showed where he's currently at. Rito had I guess a cool fight against Fang, and his other fights were I guess pretty decent as well. But Koga by no means should have won this tournament after his injuries from Ryuki. Rito was too much in perfect condition, had his improvement in the previous round, so he was ready to just stomp. No point prolonging it when he could just end it quickly. Show how monstrous Rito currently is, with Koga even saying the following: "I could have been eliminated in the preliminaries if I was in a different pool, so a big part of me making it to the final was just luck of the draw." So for example, if he faced Rito in like the pool matchups, he could have actually lost there, not even made it to the championships. Or he may have found like Cosmo or Sorpang in the first round, could have lost that. So Koga kind of got lucky in making it to the final, and does kind of portray people like Rito, Sorpang, and even Cosmo as someone still a little bit above Koga in my opinion. Especially Rito, man has improved immensely since Ultra. Remember, Oma's like first Kengan match in the series was against Rito, and now look what he is, a champion. Let me know your thoughts on everything down below. And if this is like a decently long arc, let's say maybe 25 chapters of them entering the inside, battling various worms, and I guess they find out Ryuki has been captured or something like that, and they battle all these worm members, that would be pretty cool. I would enjoy that. And then after that big arc, we have major changes with Ryuki, which may or may not connect to Kengan Omega Chapter 0 with these two, with one most likely being Ryuki and the other one being a worm member. Maybe it's Koga, maybe it's some other guy, who knows. That having some build up in some way would be pretty cool as well. And then after this major arc, we come back to the New Annihilation tournament. Maybe during all this, Koga is training, but if we do take a break from Koga, that would be pretty cool as well. Maybe one chapter here and there showing what he's actually doing while all this is occurring, but I beg Koga doesn't enter the inside or have a role in the next arc of them actually going to, I guess, say Ryuki, or just them going to the inside in general. I hope Koga isn't really a part of all that. One more thing I hope we get to see is finally Retsudo fighting. We know he was trained by Misasa, the current Fangle Metsudo for what we know, also including the other Extermination Force members. In Kengan Omega, they haven't really had a major role outside of Misasa clapping Yumi in the Purgatory tournament. In Astra, we did get various chapters of them beating out various goons, but when they were about to have that big battle, we didn't really get to see it. So having a full on-screen battle of Retsudo, Hawaii, this guy, or if Misasa is back with the Extermination Force, would be pretty badass, and them entering the inside alongside people like Oma and the others I mentioned in today's video would be absolute hype, so surely we get to see that. But yeah, that should be everything for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, subscribe for more. Check out all the other stuff in the description. If you want to talk more about Kengan, consider joining the Discord, a community growing there, or any other manga I talk about on this channel. There should be a chat in the server. And of course, shout out to the mad lads who support the channel via the Patreon. But yeah, that's it, guys. Peace.